Okay, I want to take a quick moment to talk through statistics. But before we do that, a little bit of a warning. The statistic guidelines that I will give you will probably change. They're constantly always changing. And keeping up to date with what some of the benchmarks are is one of the more difficult or time consuming parts of what Facebook ads are. However, if you're doing your own ads regularly, you'll kind of get a feel for what averages are for you and your business as well, which also, that's also important, not just, benchmarks across Facebook, but also averages for your own business. So I'm going to talk through some of the things that you're going to want to look for. So first of all, obviously I'm signed into my business Facebook account here. I'm going to go into Ads Manager. Okay, so looking at my campaigns and stuff here, I'm just going to grab this one so it's a little less confusing. I'm going to go over to the ad section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this a little bit wider so you can see most of the page there. So let's talk about videos. This is one ad I have going right now with videos. Usually, so first of all, usually I always document data in 1 week intervals. So you'll see here I have last week chosen from the 10th to the 16th. And then from there, I look at what the stats are for that week. So if I'm doing video views, I'm going to want to record things like the how many 3-second video views, 10-second through plays, and then how much I spent, how much money or how many people watch, 58%, 34, 29, and so on. So I'm going to want to record all of that. Another thing that I usually like to keep an eye on for videos is usually when I'm running a video ad, I also usually have a link as well, like linking to a website. Even if my purpose is to try and grow an audience through video views, I'll still usually look at I'll still usually add a link for a website as well, just in case, even though I'm not optimizing for it. This one I am optimizing for traffic for my own ad. But even if it's a video view ad, I will still record the click-through rate, the cost per click, the cost per million, and the link clicks and all of that. I usually, track how much people spent as well. And I will do that, like I said, in week intervals, usually on a spreadsheet. So that's what I do generally for video views. For traffic campaigns, I definitely pay closer attention to link clicks, click-through rates, cost per click, and cost per million, for sure. Those are probably the more important ones. Even if you're running a video, still if you're running a traffic campaign and utilizing a video in your ad creative, the clicks will be the statistics that you want to watch more closely. If it is a reach campaign, for example, where it's trying to show them as many people as possible in the audience that you gave it, I will still record the click-through rates and everything like that, because I'll tell you what I usually do a lot of times is I will use the same creative, so like the same ad copy and the same like either image or video, and then test it against different campaign objectives. So I might test a reach one, a traffic one, and a video views one just to see which ones get better stats, and watch it over a period of a few weeks and then decide based on the statistics which one I want to keep running and then put all my money into and then turn the other ones off. This one is just a video for me. It was kind of just a test to see how good of a click-through rate I could get with a video or with this particular video, so that's why I only have one as opposed to something I'm testing. So that was kind of the experiment there. So those are the ones that you generally want to watch. As far as other campaigns and stuff, like lead gen or messages, don't be concerned if you're spending, $5 or more per lead for a lead gen. Because if you think about it, if you spend $5 to $10 per lead, but you're getting you're booking, maybe $500 worth in return, or at a minimum, that's still a really amazing ROI. So if it's more than a few bucks per lead, but you're booking relatively consistently, keep that in mind. You may spend $10, but if it results in a $500 or more sale, that's still pretty good. So keep that in mind. Same with the messages and stuff as well. If it's, costing a lot per message, but your average per message is $500 of sales or whatever, again, take that into account. That's basically like saying for every $10 you stick into Facebook, you're getting $500 back. You're going to want to stick a lot of money into Facebook ads. So I see that a lot in Facebook groups where people say, oh, I'm getting $2 a lead. That's so expensive. It's like, not really. It's really not. So keep that in mind, but definitely the more you track your own stats, the more you'll kind of get a feel for what's average for you and your business. And that's something you can really only do over a period of time, and a period of like weeks and months, and tweaking and testing and so on. So those are some of the stats that you want to watch and how you watch them. There really isn't much more to say. I'll include information about what some of the benchmarks are right now for like click-through rates and whatnot, and cost per click. Another thing to watch is if landing page, let's see, let's see. I'm going to go to customize columns, and let's see. I want to show you one more thing that can help you diagnose problems that you may have. I want to go to landing page views, and you can do, I'll throw in cost too. So landing page views and cost per landing page view, that's another one to just keep an eye on. As far as landing page views, so let's say, where is my link clicks? So I have 125 link clicks, but only 94 landing page views. And the reason I know what the landing page views are is because I have the Pixel installed on my website. So if I divide that out, I've got 94 divided by 125. That's about 75%. So it's about 75% of the people that are clicking on the link are actually landing on the landing page. Now, ideally it'd be higher, closer to 80 or 90%. I'm personally okay with this because, again, this was kind of just an experiment for me. But the reason you want to keep an eye on that is because, so let's say, for example, you had 125 link clicks, but only 2 landing page views. That means that a whole bunch of people who are clicking on the link are not getting to whatever landing page that, that they should be getting to. And there could be a problem there. Maybe the load time is too long. Maybe, there's something else wrong with the page that you don't know about, and it's worth investigating. So that's a couple stats to keep track of to make sure that when people are clicking on the link, they're actually getting to the final destination they should be going to. So keep that in mind as well. But otherwise, that's a quick overview of stats, and I hope that was helpful.